So now I'm going to tell you about my favorite natural product. I call it Nip It in the Bud. And that's because this is something you can take the day before you get sick to stop it from developing, so you'll wake up the next morning feeling back to health. You know how you can tell when you're about to get sick? You might be feeling kind of run down, you haven't been getting enough sleep, maybe you've been very stressed, you haven't had time to prepare healthy food for yourself, and then you start getting maybe that little scratchy feeling in the back of your throat, something that makes you say, uh-oh, like probably tomorrow I'm going to be coughing and sneezing, but you don't actually have symptoms yet. That's the perfect time for Nip It in the Bud. Or if you have kids, I bet you can tell when your kids are about to get sick. Your kid might be lying on the couch, kind of whiny, and the kid he's not interested in his favorite food, his favorite video game, his favorite TV show. Maybe he has little dark circles under his eyes. Maybe you feel his forehead and it's a little warm. But again, he's not actually sneezing and blowing his nose yet. He's heading in that direction, and you're kind of scrambling in your mind thinking, how am I going to get my kid to the doctor and get to work on time? Well, Nip It in the Bud to the rescue. This is something kids enjoy taking. You can just dissolve a couple of little pellets in your mouth 3 times a day. There's a very good chance that by the next day, you won't be sick. Nip It in the Bud is my nickname for it because the actual name is kind of long and hard to pronounce, and it's a little harder to find than my other recommendations, but you could definitely get it online. Before we get to that, I want to give you a disclaimer. I told you that hundreds of my clients over the years have used this in particular not to get sick all winter. But you know what? That works because people coming into a holistic health center in Cambridge, Mass. Are generally already living a healthy lifestyle. They're already getting their kids to eat green vegetables, getting their kids not to eat too much sugar, maybe getting their kids off the couch, away from the TV, away from the electronics, to going out exercising in the fresh air. So they have a good, strong, healthy foundation, and that's why these natural remedies are able to work as well as they do. So before we launch into my top 10 products that will help you get through the winter, I want to share with you my top 10 tips for having a healthy lifestyle. And here's the best. Out of all the things I have recommended to my clients over the years, and I always ask them for feedback, this is what they say has made the biggest difference in their family's health. It involves making green smoothies. Can you imagine making a blender drink that involves green vegetables that your kids will love to give them for breakfast? What you need is a Vitamix or other high-power blender. This is not going to work with a regular blender. You take half a banana, you throw it in there with, say, some frozen blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Trader Joe's has frozen mango chunks. They're fabulous. Coconut milk makes it really yummy. And then a couple big handfuls of spinach or kale. Does this sound disgusting? I thought it was disgusting until I tried it. It's fabulous. It tastes like fruit, and your kids are going to love it. So here's another tip for getting your kids to eat vegetables or healthy food. Anything the kid helps to make, they're more likely to eat. There's been actual research studies on this. And even better, if you can possibly find space in your yard for a raised bed organic vegetable garden, if a kid plants seeds, watches them sprout, watches the plants grow, watches the vegetables form, that kid is going to be entranced by vegetables. They are going to be really excited about their vegetables. So this is going to provide a really great start for you to have a healthy lifestyle and use Nip It in the Bud and the other products I'll be sharing with you today.